Guys, Traversal ENT in the building here, guys. Back with another one. This is part 2 to the Errol Spence, Terence Crawford part 1 that I did, right? Got to wash the throat down with some water because, you know, I get passionate. The voice starts to increase and my voice starts to wear out. Let's get it, guys. If you ain't done so yet, hit the like button. Make sure you leave a comment down below, especially in the first part. I want to know your thoughts on what I said the first part. This is the second part, right? Leave your comments down below. Subscribe, hit the like. Hitting the like and commenting is more important to me than subscribing. Let's get it. So, Crawford now. I'm not dissing Crawford. I'm taking up the Errol Spence cape for this series right now. All right? Afterwards, I'm going to do the same thing perhaps on Crawford's side. Perhaps. But I don't think I need to because Crawford's got enough people thinking he's going to win. I'm telling you, it's 50-50. There is no definite winner here. Yeah? And this BS about Crawford's got multiple looks he can give Spence. Listen, that don't mean nothing. I'll tell you why. Crawford has already shown you everything he's got. He's ambidextrous. He can box. He likes to sometimes fight it out and slug it out. He's got decent legs on him. But Spence is not impressed. When Terence Crawford went to the United Kingdom, the one time he went to the United Kingdom, who did he fight? Was it Ricky Burns? Off the top of my head, was it Ricky Burns? It was Ricky Burns he fought. He fought Ricky Burns in Scotland. This is back around, I think, 2014? I believe it was about 2014, 2015, 2014, right? He fought Ricky Burns in Scotland. Terence Crawford went into his bag. He went into his bag. I'm telling you lot right now. That's the first time I saw him go into his bag properly. Because, oh yeah, I see him here and there. But I watched him very closely. He was in the UK or Scotland. Yeah. He went into his bag, ambidextrous, switching it up in the fight. It wasn't, I mean, he had the edge, but he wasn't destroying Ricky Burns doing that. It's not until later in the fight that started really causing Ricky Burns problems. And actually, it's when Terence Crawford really started stepping on the front foot that he started causing Ricky Burns problems. It wasn't just the standard switching of southpaw orthodox that necessarily caused Burns problems. At one point, Terence even switched stance. He went from southpaw to orthodox. Burns caught him with a left hook. Go watch the fight again. It's not until Crawford started stepping, walking him down, that Burns started to tire out, and then latter half of the fight, Crawford got the better of it, 100%, and he won the fight. That's when I knew, okay, so he's got tools in his box, but this guy has to pull out his tools against all types of competition. When he fights lesser men, Crawford goes into his toolbox. So what does that tell you? That doesn't tell you that Crawford, the reason why an individual will go into his toolbox to that extent, it's not because he's brilliant. No. By and large, that is not the reason. The reason why I say that again, the reason why a person has to go into his toolbox, you know, with such consistency, it's not because he's necessarily brilliant. No. More time than not, it's because he has to go into his toolbox to find the style that's going to give him the edge. Meaning, the original style that he adopted isn't working. The second look he's put on isn't working. Thank God for Terence Crawford, he's got multiple looks. The third one he opts for works. So do you get it? That means in the first style, it's not working. In the second style, it's not working. He goes to the third. That means you got a guy who's got multiple styles he can give you. But within those multiple styles he can give, he doesn't excel in each of those individual styles. That's the point I'm trying to make here. When Crawford fights orthodox, he's not the best orthodox fighter. When Crawford fights unorthodox, southpaw, he's not the best southpaw fighter. When Crawford fights walking you down, he's not the best guy at walking you down. When Crawford fights the fight battle the jabs, he's not the best jabber. Do you get it? Crawford is not the best at what he does in every aspect. No, not at all. He's good at it, but he ain't the best at it. What makes Crawford dangerous is the fact that Crawford can do all of these different styles. But that only poses a problem to an individual who has not encountered all of these different styles. If you've encountered a southpaw, an orthodox person, someone that fights close, someone that likes to move, if you've encountered someone like that, Crawford doesn't have much to surprise you with, in the sense that he's going to pull out something out the bag that you can't deal with. He ain't. Especially if you fought fighters like that are high caliber. Errol Spence has fought fighters that bring different styles at high caliber. He's fought high pressure fighters. He's fought fighters that move pretty well. He's fought fighters that have got power. He's got an amateur pedigree. This whole thing about Crawford's ambidextrous, Crawford can give different looks, you're not going to be quite surprised how ineffective that's going to be against Spence. Because remember one thing, yeah? Out of all them styles that Crawford's going to be switching to, it's only going to be, mark my word on this one, it's only going to be one of those styles. It's only going to be one of those styles that's going to cause Spence problems. Only one of those styles is going to cause Spence problems. The other ones that he could switch to ain't going to do a damn thing for Errol Spence. He's not going to get the better of Spence on all those other looks. Only one of those looks is going to be the one that's going to really cause Spence problems, not the others. Which one of those ones is it? You figure it out. I've got another video coming up. I might do it tonight. I might do it tomorrow. Well, I'm going to go into that. And that's the only look Crawford's got that's going to cause Spence problems, yeah? But if he thinks it's going to be a case of switching from orthodox to southpaw that's going to cause Spence the most problem, you got something else coming, mate. You got something else coming. Do you think for 1 second that Floyd didn't try that? He did that against Ricky Burns, the switching the thing. He didn't cause Ricky Burns much problems at the start of the fight. It depends on what style you adopt against the fighter you're fighting against. He's going to have to work out which one of them 4 styles he's got, however many he's got, is the most effective against Spence. And guess what, guys? He's going to have to stick to it. He ain't going to have the luxury of switching it up mid-fight, mid-combos. Nah, Ennis does it well. Crawford does it, but not as well as Ennis. Because Ennis, when he switches up his style, he does it mid-fight. Like he's throwing the combo, he's throwing the combination, and during that he'll switch up his stance. Crawford switches the stance, starts the attack, ends the attack, switches the stance, starts the attack, ends the attack, switches the stance. Do you get it? But even if Crawford does all that stance switching, it's not until he finds the one that works for him that he's got to stick to, and he's got to stick to it diligently. Now, here's another issue that you guys are not taking into consideration, because Terence Crawford has a weakness. So was Spence, and I'm going to touch on that as well. I don't know if I should do that on this video, though. Talk about both fighters' weaknesses, because they both have a weakness. Yeah? But Crawford's one, it's really there to see, and I'll tell you what it is. Crawford's got a weakness in that he's got that dog in him, and that is Crawford's actual, believe it or not, the fact that Terence Crawford is a dog, in some cases works against him. The fact that Errol Spence is a dog, or dog, in almost every case works for him. So it's a weird one, isn't it? Spence's resilientness always works for him. The fact that Crawford is a dog works against him. I'll tell you why. Crawford does not like to be hit flush. And I don't mean it as in he's got a glass jaw. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying when you hit Terence Crawford, that mean streak in Crawford, because he's got it. He got that mean streak in him. Listen, that dude is street. Don't get it twisted. That mean streak in Crawford comes out when you hit him flush. Yeah? Then he wants to hit you flush. At that moment, Terence Crawford throws caution in the wind. I'm telling you lot right now, watch Crawford fight properly. Watch the guys that clip him clean. Clean. And watch his reaction when he gets clipped clean. He don't like it. There's another fighter that's very similar to that. Chris Eubank Jr. in the UK. If you hit Chris Eubank Jr. clean flush, you can put your house and your mortgage and your car note, your car insurance on everything, that he's going to come out to do the same thing you just done to him. You're not hitting this guy clean and him letting you walk away with that. He's going to literally come at you at that precise moment, regardless, to let you have a shot of his because you got him clean. Crawford is the same. 100% the same. You hit Crawford clean, nah, he's not having it. He's coming to hit you clean. At that moment, Crawford throws caution in the wind. At that moment, Crawford only sees red. He wants to hit you right back. Even if you block it, he's going to hit you right back. This opens up opportunities for Crawford to get caught. Let me scratch my head because I'm starting to remember someone that caught him, you know. Yeah, that's his name. Mean Machine. You remember that guy there? Yeah, I remember that guy there. The one that did what? Dropped. Say that again, what? He what? Nah, you're talking crap, innit? He didn't drop. Bro, he dropped him. Dropped Crawford. Crawford hanging on to the man's midsection. Mean Machine clips Crawford. Crawford touches the ground. They didn't rule it a knockdown, but even the commentator said the man got knocked down. 2 commentators said they got knocked down. Why did Crawford get dropped? Well, that's just tell you about Crawford. There's one weakness that he's got. You clip him, he's coming at you. It's not one of those ones where he can take it. He's got too much pride. He can't take it. Listen, guys like that, you've seen guys like that in your personal lives who they're not going to have it. You're not slapping a guy like that and he just watch you do it. He's coming at you like a dog. That's Crawford. So you're not talking about, oh, Crawford's got multiple dimensions to his style. But if the guys had to pull out all of those dimensions and shown you all of those dimensions against everyone he's fought, or most of the people he's fought, even when he fought that guy that he won the title off, like, what's his name? The guy he fought, the Eastern European tall guy at 135, or was it 130? Hold on. When Terence Crawford fought Victor Postol, it wasn't every single style that he adopted in the fight. No, he found the one that works for him and he stuck to it. Because if he had used other styles, it wouldn't have worked out against Paul Stoll. Because as I said, although he's got all those different looks he can give you, he's not the best at all of those looks. When Terence Crawford fought Julius Ndongo was an easy guy to beat anyway. A specific style was able to take care of Ndongo. When he fought Jeff Horn, a specific style was able to take care of Jeff Horn. Look at the competition this guy's fighting. Julius Ndongo, Felix Diaz, John Molina Jr., Victor Postol, Jeff Horn, Jose Benavides, who had a shot in the leg. Yeah? Amir Khan. This guy's name, Cavalioskas. Shot Kell Brook. A Sean Porter who didn't come with the same motivation as the Sean Porter that fought Errol Spence. There is no one in Terence Crawford's resume that comes anywhere near, I repeat, that comes anywhere near the caliber of fighter that Errol Spence is. So when people are saying Crawford will be able to deal with Spence, you're basing that on what? He's a smaller man. He's going up to fight Spence. Spence is the bigger man, the heavier man. Yeah? Crawford's got power. Spence has got power. Spence is very good at the things he does, at the things he shows you. But here's the little secret. You haven't seen all the tools in Errol Spence's toolkit, but you've seen all the tools in Crawford's toolkit. Let me tell you something else that you lot don't know about Errol Spence. Do you know that Errol Spence, if he wanted to, he could fight very, very dirty? Did you know that? Errol Spence is capable of fighting very dirty. Did you know that? Yeah. Spence can do it. He doesn't do it often, but he can. Ask Sean Porter. The knockdown that Spence gave Sean Porter was a dirty move. It's not illegal necessarily. It's the dirty way to fight. Hold the man's head down, swing a shot. When he ducks to escape the shot, keep his head pushed down with your forearm, or rest your arm on the back of his head to keep his head down, and load up your left hook or your right hook, let go, swing it, you're catching him all day long. That's exactly how he caught Sean Porter. There's another fight where Errol Spence has used what I call dark tactics, if he wanted to. I don't like my videos going further than 15 minutes, guys, so I'm going to have to stop it here. I can keep going on and on. Yeah, I could keep going on and on. So remember that. We seen all of Crawford's tools in his toolkit, and he's had to do it against. Look at the opposition I just told you. Weak opposition that I've just told you. That's who he's had to use everything he's got in his toolbox against. And you lot think them same things there, those same tools is what's gonna stop Errol Spence? Put your house on it. Put your house on it. If you're that confident, put your house on it. If you're that confident, Errol Spence has had to only use one style to clean out everyone he's cleaned out, except Mikey. Because with Mikey, Spence fought a totally different fight. Spence fought a totally different fight. He hasn't had to show you nothing. Go and ask Floyd what Spence had to do to start getting the better of Floyd in the sparring. To keep it equal in the sparring. To hurt Floyd in the sparring. Them shots and them body shots, they accumulate. Oh, Crawford's not going to stand there to let Spence put the body shots on him. So what, you think Spence ain't landing body shots in that fight? Okay. Guys, Traversal ENT, you want to see a next part? I've got so much to say about this fight, guys. So much to say about it. Comment down below. Let me know you want to hear the rest of this. And I'll do a part 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah? Before I look at the opposite. How Crawford can potentially win, yeah? Let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe, like the video. I'll be out with some more. Peace out.